Hello everyone, welcome to Vector Golf. Thank you for your interest. This is our Vector putter, and let me start with simply saying this is a very weird looking putter. It is weird. There's nothing like this in the market, and yet it conforms to the rules of golf and you can use it for competition play. So let's start looking at some of these features, and let me explain to you why this thing looks so weird. It is essentially function over form. I really don't care. We don't care how the putter looks as long as it performs the way you want it to perform. So let's start. Looking at the putter, we have a hitting face right here. It has a negative loft, arrow pointing the direction you would hit, and the hole for where the shaft can be installed. It's in the center, so you can use the same head for left-handed and right-handed golfers. So let's get right to it. There's another feature here. Oh, legs. Our putter has legs. Nice, beautiful, gorgeous looking 4 legs. Why do we have these legs? The reason for these legs is the stance. The idea with this putter, the idea with Vector Golf and Vector Putter is that we get you that consistency. So where does that all start? It starts with the setup. It starts with the stance. So let's get to it. Typically with putters, you will notice that most putters and golfers will hold the putter with the heel down and toe up. What this does is mechanically, it brings the shaft farther away from where the putter is and induces this arc swing. And when you have this arc swing, you tend to push or pull the ball left or right. Well, to fix that, we think that the best type of swing for putting is a pendulum swing. And really, we concur with a lot of the drills and practices that are there for putting. They really try to get you into that pendulum swing mode. So let's get to it. How do we get to that point with this putter? So as we look for the setup, let the putter rest on all 4 legs. Now notice, the toe is not going to be up. It's going to rest on the ground. As it rests on the ground, what will happen is it will move the shaft a little bit closer to the putter. This is the weird part. This is where most of the golfers, most of the people we've talked to have expressed this is different, right? So let it be. It's okay. The shaft is going to be a little bit closer to the putter. As that happens, as you walk up to the putter and look down, what will happen is the view is simply going to be this. You'll be directly above the head. You'll be directly above the putter, and the ball will be somewhere here. Yes, I'm using a TaylorMade ball, not endorsed or sponsored by TaylorMade at all. It's simply a personal golf ball that I use. But the view will look like this. Once you're done with the stance, and once you have the pendulum swing, now you have the hitting face. So we have the ball, we have the hitting face. The hitting face for us is smaller than most putters out there. Most putters out there have a 2-inch or 3-inch wide hitting face with typically a curved surface. The reason for that curved surface is as you're swinging in an arc, you want that face to be perpendicular to the ball when you hit in an arc swing. So that gives you that forgiveness. Well, if we simply make that a pendulum swing, like this, I don't need that arc. I can make my face perfectly flat, and we can make it small enough that it's really easy to line. Look at this. Simply line up the edges of the ball to the edges of the head, and you're lined up. You're perfectly dead center. Plus, these legs on the side give you further visual guidance as to you're hitting the putt straight. Once you're set up, once you're lined up, you're going to go for a backswing. And typically in the backswing, that's where the golfers will lift up and start going this way. And as you notice, if one side drags more, stop the swing, reset, get back to that pendulum swing, and get to that perfect straight swing, back and forth. What else have we done with this, with the features of this part? Hitting face. Our hitting face also has a negative loft. That is really to induce a forward roll. Along with this negative loft for the forward roll, we have made sure that our putter has the center of mass above the equator of the ball. So as the ball sits, the center of mass is actually going to be above the center of the ball. Why? Well, if you look at pool, if you look at tennis, typically when you hit a ball above it, it's going to give it a forward roll. If we can induce a forward roll onto a golf ball, it's going to skid less. And the less it skids, the more it's going to roll. And the more it's going to roll, the more it's going to follow the contour of the green rather than skidding across it. So once you've figured out the consistent stance, you've figured out the alignment because the head is the same size as the ball, all you have to do is swing and the ball is going to follow exactly where you want it to go. Now, you still have to read the green. Yes, that is still a skill that a golfer needs. We still need to read the green. You still need to figure out where to hit, how hard to hit, and so on. But the idea with this putter is that you're going to get the consistency. It's going to go every time exactly where you want it to go. And that's the idea. What else have we done with this design? The putter is perfectly balanced. It is balanced heel to toe, front to back. The center of mass is actually right here where the shaft is attached. And, like I said before, it is above the ball. So with all those features, this is what we think is the weird design that works. It is function over form. It works. It is consistent. We have done some testing with getting the ball rolling. We do roll the ball much faster than some of the industry-leading mallet putters. We are also working with Quintic Consultancy. Shout out to them. They have the Quintic roll system that they're testing our putter versus the industry-leading putters to determine what the results are. And once we have those, we will post them online. Now for the construction. Beautiful, white-looking putter, right? Beautiful matte finish. We have machined out of a block of steel, finished off with a white matte ceramic coating. I would like to thank you again for your interest in Vector Putter and listening to me describe to you what the features of this putter are. Please continue to follow our website for updates and contact us in the link below if you're watching this on YouTube.